What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. So if you can't tell by the title and thumbnail of today's video, the Mustang's picked up a little bit of a problem. Speaking of problem, look at how dirty this thing is. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but oh, this thing's pitiful. It has been sitting inside the garage and just picking up dust, and then I parked it outside last night, and yeah, piling everywhere. All right, so yeah guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick the video up once we get to the shop. I actually gotta put this thing on the lift and see what's going on with it, but like I said, we'll tell you guys once we get there. And it's nothing major, it's not a serious thing, but it's something that definitely has to be fixed. So yeah guys, I'll be right back with you in just a second. Actually, you know what guys, we hadn't had a cold start on the channel in a while, so let's get one of those. One thing about it, guys, she definitely sounds good. Ah, sounds so good. Sorry guys, I had to get that out of the way. Alright guys, so what we came up here for, I guess we better get to that point. But anyways, let's get the hood popped on this thing and show you what we got going on. All right. Okay, for one thing, we're definitely going to be getting rid of this hood strut right here. This hood strut, hood rod, not a hood strut. We're probably going to be getting the hood struts on this thing because I hate this stupid hood prop rod. It just gets in the way. The clip over here is broke, so it just flops around under the hood anyway. So yeah, we definitely got to get some hood struts on this thing. Plus, it just helps out the overall look and makes it look more clean. But that is not the only thing we're up here for, guys. I actually have picked up an oil leak on this thing, and it's not that it's a major oil leak, but it is leaking fluid on the ground. And me personally, I just hate oil leaks. I'm a big fan of, you know, just having a car that doesn't leak a drop of anything. I know some people, you know, it's really not a big deal to them, but to me, I just hate that it leaves spots in my driveway and in my garage and stuff. And for me, just having a car that leaks, it's not up to par. But guys, I'm pretty sure I found where it's leaking from, so let me show you what's going on. All right, let's shed a little light on the situation here. Let's see if I can get this light to stay right here. It is magnetic. Okay, that should be good. All right guys, so I'm pretty sure the intake gasket is leaking on this thing. It's not the actual gasket itself. It's actually, let's see if I can get this down here where you can see it. Okay, yeah. Okay guys, you see that little puddle of oil right there? Sorry, my hand's all blurry, but I got it zoomed in. But anyways, that little puddle right there is coming out the intake valley gasket where I got it siliconed across. It hasn't leaked at all since I put the engine in. It's just something that's been really recent. I don't know if it's just picked up a little small hole and it finally just seeped through or what, but it's definitely something that's got to be fixed. Also, it has picked up a vacuum leak next to the intake gasket. And what I mean by vacuum leak, guys, is it's pulling air by the gasket into the intake runners and into the head, which is, it's not a huge problem, but it is a problem, and it can cause you know, vacuum loss for your power brake boosters and stuff like that. It even could cause the PCV problem that I've been having. And I actually just noticed this the other day. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay guys, I know I'm gonna have to speak up because I got the car running and it is a little loud in here because I got the doors closed, but I'll show you what I'm talking about, how I found this leak. I actually heard it whistling the other day whenever it was idling, and usually a whistle at an idle, if you can hear a small like whistling sound, it usually means it has a vacuum leak. All right guys, I'm gonna see if you guys can hear this change in pitch in the engine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray this carbon throttle body cleaner along the gasket line where the intake's bolted down. And if you can hear it change, you may not be able to hear it, but if you can hear it change pitch and idle, that means it's sucking this stuff through, which is not supposed to happen. Okay, so I don't know how well you could hear that, but if you heard it, it almost actually cut off, which what happens is whenever it pulls that starter fluid or brake clean, it's usually what I use. If it pulls that through the intake gaskets, like where it's bolted down, it pulls all that extra fuel in there and it cuts the motor, you know, it pretty much chokes the motor down with too much fuel. So with it having that intake gasket leak, and so with it having the vacuum leak on the intake gaskets and the center valley silicone leaking oil out, I'm definitely gonna have to fix it. For one, it's causing trouble at idle with the vacuum leak, and for two, it's got an oil leak, and I just, like I said, I hate oil leaks. So I actually already have the parts ordered, guys. I ordered them from LMR. So LMR, big shout out to you guys for having the parts that I do need for my builds and stuff. And on these trick flow heads, guys, being that they have way bigger ports than what the stock heads have, I actually had to order the extra large intake port gaskets for it, which just means the intake gasket has a bigger hole for the bigger heads like the trick flows or the AFRs or whatever other heads you have that may be ported. And the gaskets are also a little bit thicker, so they should seal off a lot better than what the factory style Fel-Pro gasket is. And these are Fel-Pro gaskets that I ordered, but like I said, they are going to be thicker than factory. So it definitely should seal off way better than these have. And I don't know why these started leaking, but hey, I mean, it's part of it. I torque everything down. You know, sometimes just parts fail and that's the way it goes. Also, another thing I really wanted to talk about in this video is the stuff that is going to be done to the car here soon with changing the wheels, and I do plan on putting coilovers on the car. Still waiting for money on the freaking IRS to send me my tax stuff. I have the money to actually do it, but I want that extra cushion to where I don't spend all my money at once, especially with all this Corona stuff going around. You know, I just don't know what's gonna happen, because if something happens after we open back up and we have to, it gets worse and they shut everybody down again, you know, I'm not gonna have any money coming in, so I need that extra cushion. But I'm sure, as many of you guys may know, money is a little tight for everybody right now, but you know, hopefully everything gets back to normal soon. And looking at this thing, man, it's just something you don't see every day. You don't see an old school style, you know, setup on a newer school style car that came with the EFI. I don't know, guys, just in my opinion, I love it. Super simple to work on. Speaking of that, whenever I do fix this thing, I'm gonna bring you guys along for the ride with me and show you how much easier it is to work on these things with all the EFI stuff off. Like, I'm not kidding, I can probably have that intake manifold off in less than 20 minutes, which is really good because that allows me to get more content out, because my car's not gonna be down forever. Not saying that it would be down forever if it was fuel injected, I'm just saying. Because I can take apart the EFI stuff probably in about 45 minutes, maybe even less. And guys, I have decided what wheels I wanna go with on the Mustang, and I don't really wanna give it away yet because I want it to be a surprise whenever we get all that stuff installed. And I do have the coilover kits in mind that I do want. I'll give you one hint though, all this stuff's coming from LMR, so if you guys see this video, LMR, please sponsor me. That would be great because your boy needs some help. But yes, I have figured out which wheels I do want to go with, and it's not nothing that's super out of the box, like off the wall, you know, different from everybody else. But around here, nobody really runs the wheels that I'm picking. And you know, I think they'll look really good on the car. I'm probably gonna end up getting the wheels on the car, and y'all guys are gonna be like, yeah, but everybody runs those wheels too. Like, and I understand that, but around where I live, hardly anybody has these wheels on SN95. But either way it goes, guys, they will look good, I promise. And like I said before, guys, I am changing the wheel color. So down in the comments below, take a guess. What wheels do you think I'm gonna get, and what color do you think they're gonna be? And also, what coilovers do you think I'm gonna go with? And on another note, guys, I do plan on changing the rear coilovers on, not the rear coilovers, sorry, the rear control arms on this thing, because they are old and the bushings are getting a little worn out and, you know, just dry cracked and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna be changing those as well, probably going with some BMR or UPR or something like that. But other than all that stuff, that's pretty much all I got for this video. I really appreciate all you guys watching. I appreciate the support from all the new subscribers and the OGs of the channel, and especially all the likes and comments, guys. I really appreciate you dropping comments, and you know, I do try to get back to everybody. I may not get back to everybody, but it is hard on some videos to get to everyone. But if you did like the video, guys, be sure to smash that like button down below. And also, if you're new here, guys, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below, turn on the notification bell, and stay up to date with all the new videos that'll be coming out here soon. But until next time, that's gonna do it for me in the car here. We'll see you later.